Okay, so I know that the last image was quite graphic and that was during the healing process. So I'm going to go back to the attack. A little part I missed was before I was stabbed, after they cut my clothes off, beat me up again, they proceeded to, I had my hair in like a fishtail plait. So they cut my plait off and then got some shears and shaved my hair off. At that part, at that point, that was the only time that I made any noise, and all I could say was no, 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 no. And I remember having my hands over my face, bent over. At this stage, I was in no pain. I felt so numb, and the adrenaline was going so full force that I didn't have the pain. But watching my hair fall off, it was like kind of like losing your identity a little bit. I was so numb to what was going on. It felt so surreal. You don't ever think that that kind of thing's going to happen to you. It's not normal. It's not a normal thing that would just happen to somebody. So anyways, once the hair was cut off, I was beaten up again. When I say beat up, I was getting kicked in the ribs by both the females. And at one point, I couldn't take it anymore and I stood up. And as soon as I stood up, that is when I felt the first slash, and that went across my eye here. So that is very close to the eye. It goes here and it goes down my ear. At the time, it felt like my face was wide open and blood was just, you can just imagine blood was everywhere. And then I felt the one go at my skull, and it felt like being in a shower. So if you stand under a shower and you feel the water, that is exactly how it felt like, but it was blood. You couldn't see what colour my skin was. I was just getting a stab here, a slash there, stab here, slash there. I didn't feel the pain of the stabbing because of the adrenaline. At which point I started to feel like I'm going to die now. They're not going to let me live. And I kind of threw myself down like a little ditch where the tree was, and the attack was over. I heard them shout, Bora Bora, and they were saying like let's go. When I heard the car drive off, I brought myself kind of like to my knees, realised I was still alive, but I was very, very, very kind of out of it. And I made it to a dirt road. Now I'm going to do the next part as we're running out of time.